I ain't shooting no video till I'm done smoking.
Shazam!
Blicky, blicky, blicky.
I hope your day was good. I hope your day was good. I hope your day was good.
Check it out.
I can't stop thinking about you. I hope your day was good. I hope your day was good. I hope your day was good. Can't see.
What's going on, everybody? I'd like to welcome y'all to the first episode of Burnt Stove TV, which is about pepperoni lasagna, people. That's right, pepperoni lasagna. First, I need you to like, share, subscribe, get the latest updates, chimes, and all that when I'm cooking next. And that's right, you're not dreaming. Wipe your eyes. Pepperoni lasagna. Again. If you do this right here, I'll love it. Okay? Get you a 6-ounce bag. We're not gonna use the whole bag. We're just gonna need it for the top layer of the lasagna. We're gonna use ground beef chuck for our secondary meat in this thing. It's only gonna be a 2-meat lasagna, y'all. But it's called pepperoni lasagna. I created it. This is my creation. I figured this. I made this. Hello. We're gonna use Parmesan cheese in here. Your measurement's gonna be up there. We're gonna use whole milk ricotta cheese, a large yellow onion or 2 small onions, either or. I like to use marinara sauce. Other people use other things. This is what I do. And this one, I'm gonna use the oven ready ones. So we ain't gotta boil nothing. We try to make this as quick as possible. You know what I'm saying? On the run. These are the seasons that I use. People, I recommend that you do not over season. Practice on some aluminum foil. Okay, we're not finna tablespoon this and teaspoon that. You're just gonna season to your likings. Just don't over season. People will season later. Now first we're gonna cut this onion. We're gonna take this little layer of protection off of it. The onion armor. We're about to take the onion armor off. Get rid of homeboy. Then we're gonna chop this thing into mid-sized pieces. Not gonna chop them so small to where it's like chili dog small, but we just want nice mid-sized pieces. They'll caramelize nice later. You won't even taste them in the lasagna. After it's all said and done. You know what I'm saying? Be careful with that knife. Always make sure your hands are washed. It's supposed to look like this right here. I say, always make sure your hands are washed. I ain't gonna put about a couple tablespoons or so in there, up to your discretion. And then we're gonna hit it with the onions. Once it's heated up, we're gonna put it on like a little simmer. A little bit above simmer, But we're not gonna use all the onions. We're gonna leave a quarter of onions for later. Then I put the frozen ground beef on top of the onions, guys. Now again, it's not super high. It's on like a little bit higher than simmer. And this is what I mean by lightly seasoned. You just want to cover this top area of this beef here. You don't want to hit the side of the pans, and I just want to hit the top layer of that beef right there with the shown seasons. You do it just like that. You don't need no tablespoon, no pinching, nothing to all that. That's how I do it. And when we use these concentrated paste, we're gonna go about 3 drips. 3 drips every time. Not that strong to me, if you ask me. It's not that as strong as they portray to be on the package. Anyway, we're just cutting away at this frozen beef. It's starting as it's cooking. Part way through it, you want to hit it with the season one more time. But even lighter than before. But what you're doing is you're going to season all the red portions, the portions that you didn't get, because it got flipped over. You know what I'm talking about? And this one, we're going to put the cayenne on this one. We didn't put it in before. You don't want to put too much cayenne, and you're going to have flaming hot lasagna. You know what I'm talking about? Hot burns for a lot of people. And we're just going to keep chopping away at this beef until it's pretty much stalled. You know, you just got to stick with it. You got to babysit the food. Food, I make you babysit. But you don't be in the kitchen that long. You know what I'm saying? You don't be in the kitchen that long. It'll be in and out. In and out. You know, and it's all about heat control. You turn it up, it's going to cook more. You turn it down, it's going to cook less. Simple. You know what I mean? You want to do something, your weapon is that knob. You control it that way. You flip that beef over and you just keep picking at it. Picking away. I know y'all noticed that meat just in those juices, though. You see that? That right there is flavor. You might call it a fake roux. Look at that down there. So anyway, you just keep chopping away. But you take the remaining onions and you put them in there you still see a little pink right before it gets brown. So you want those onions to get that flavor. You see those onions, how those onions broke down? That's what we wanted to do. Hold on, let me get a drink, y'all. That's what we wanted to do. You see how it's simmering like that? That little bubble? That's my little grease trap fixture. I came up with it, y'all. Brilliant. You feel me? So then we drain the ground beef in the smiley face strainer. You ain't gotta have a smiley face strainer, by the way, but I got a smiley face strainer. Look at my invention, y'all. Back to the pan you go. Then we're gonna add our marinara sauce. Then we're gonna put a little water in there. Just a little bit. Warning y'all, if y'all put too much water, when your lasagna's done, it'll come out watery. So be careful. So boom. Just make sure I got all that sauce in there. And like I said, we're gonna go by the 3 drips. We're gonna hit it with the Italian herbs. 3 drip piece. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna hit it with the chunky garlic. 3 drip. Oh, that one might have been 2, my bad. Or 1 and a long one, I don't know. But anyway, we mix them up. Let it simmer for about 10, 15 minutes. And boom, you have a meat sauce. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful. Beautiful meat sauce. You see what I'm saying? All incorporated. Look at that sink. Clean. Thanks to my invention. When I patent it come out with the real deal, I'll let y'all know. But this is all the cheese we got working here. You see in the description what the measurements are. You're going to get it all on my cookbook soon. So we incorporate everything in this bowl right here. You know what I mean? Mozzarella, all that. Parmesan. You know what I'm talking about? Hit with the eggs. I had small eggs, so I used 2. If you have a large egg, use 1. 2 drips on this one of Italian herbs in the cheese mix and mix it well. And if y'all wondering why I grass my my whisk, yeah, add some more cheese. You know, you see it up there. If y'all wanna know why I grab my whisk like that, because it's a dollar store whisk. So it'll be bending. So I gotta grab it down there. But yeah, you mix it like that. Look like potato salad, don't it? But it ain't. But it ain't. You feel me? Dollar store pan, so I use cheap. I double up. You feel me? I double up. We making this quick. We talking about if you got some screaming kids in the back. Oh, excuse me, I shouldn't have said that. If you got some screaming kids in the background and they hungry and you've been busy all day doing what you do, this is how you do it. So anyway, we're gonna hit it with that first layer of beef. It's like 1.5 cups, 2 cups if you want, whatever. Your first layer. That's the first layer kickoff, right? So then on top of that, when we get done with this, that's how it's supposed to look. We're gonna put 3 sheets there. Now the instructions state that those gaps will be filled once these shells heat up. This is my first time using them, so we're gonna see. That's a big gap to fill. We're gonna find out if this works correctly. Anyway, so just like regular lasagna, we're finna hit it with the cheese mix. Spread it slow. Don't be moving the shells all around. The shell should be implanted in that meat sauce anyway. But you want it to be smooth, graceful like a gazelle. You know what I'm saying? Not angry like a lion. Spread it on around, just like a cake. You know, if you make a salt cake and you do it too hard, it's gonna rip the cake. So boom, just be gentle. You feel what I'm saying? Don't worry about that on the side. That's all cheese, baby. That's all cheese. Yeah. So then we're gonna add us a little topping of mozzarella cheese, just to cover the area. You know what I'm talking about? Wait, yeah. Hit it with the cheese mix. Spread them. So then you see what's going on? You got the ooh. You see how the layers go? You can rewind it. You can see how the layers go. You go back and check it out. You can see how it go. You see what's going on. Anyway, don't be sloppy with it. I know for some people that little corner right there is bothering them. Don't worry, that's the meat sauce. Hit them 3 more times with that. With the sheets. You know? And you come on back. Come on back. Now in the midst of this, when we're done, we're gonna leave a little gap, people. We need a little gap for my invention. Well, maybe not my invention, but I created it one day in my house. So this is how I do my thing. Boom, boom, boom. That's the 3-piece. Just like that. Then we're going to add some cheese. All the little cheese that you got, just add. Don't use it all, though. Use what you got. Hit it tight. Put them on nice and tight. Throw it in the oven about 30 to 40 minutes. Sorry, I tried to lighten this up as much as I could. It was dark. I had a camera light on the camera. But anyway, this is how it comes out. Now, you see that gap right there? That is for the pepperoni. So we're going to spread the pepperoni across there evenly. as much as you want, really. You could double up, triple up, however you want to do it. You could have put pepperoni throughout these layers if you want to. This is my recipe right here. This is how I'm doing it. Feel free to change whatever you want to change in the process of making this. So boom, we put them back in the oven. Heavy. You hear me? That's heavy lasagna. Y'all see how I whipped all that on all them ingredients and that heavy lasagna. Heavy boy lasagna. Boom, it come out like that. See what I'm saying? So when you're baking it, when you're done baking it, you can play with the broiler. And that's how I get it brown like that. You must watch it. Put it all. And you see, I ain't just cook it by itself, you know what I'm saying? I cook it to go with a nice little meal. You know, you see it. It's self-explanatory. You know, I ain't finna get in the details of each little masterpiece here. But, you know, that's for another segment. But in this one, I think we fully covered pepperoni lasagna. And that's all it is. And you could do it your way. You could rearrange it how you want to do it, take and give, whatever you want to do, man. It's all yours. So next time you take your EBT, let's go to Walmart, get what we got to get, bring it back home, because all 2021, we ain't giving these people our money. You feel me? We can do this at home. Tastes better. And you won't forget your napkins. Please do this for me. I love y'all. Thanks for tuning in.
It may seem like I don't care, and I use you for your money. Please don't feel like you a dummy, cause you know what